Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, it's Alexander Hilly123 here. It's time for yet more Edmonton Oilers NHL 94-2000 Let's Play, as we attempt to take the Oilers to Stanley Cup glory. We're 2-0 up in the final against the Boston Bruins, and now it's the first game in Boston. We're away, and if we want to win this series quickly, we're going to have to win 2 consecutive games in Boston, which is not going to be easy, but we'll give it a go. This has been thoroughly enjoyable, but as much as I love playing this game, commentating on every game like this, it's getting a bit tiring now, and it's getting a bit too much for me. So I'll be glad when this series ends. I'll be glad when the uploading process starts, because for me, having been around on YouTube for so long, the thing that gives me more satisfaction isn't the recording, it's the uploading and seeing it as a playlist and knowing that, okay, the production values are pretty bad, okay, the commentary's not great, but it's my material, it's my, let's play, whatever you want to call it, then I put it there on the internet, and when it gets a few views as well, it's satisfying. Because as long as YouTube's still available and not gone under, all these Let's Plays that are on YouTube will remain, and there's so many of them, but I'm going to hazard a guess there's not many of an Englishman playing ice hockey. I'm not sure whether this organ song has been played yet in this particular Let's Play. That was very close to being offside, but it wasn't. In the last game, ladies and gentlemen, in the last video, we had a bit of a mishap with the line changes. They were set to manual by default instead of auto. Now we're back to auto, which means my players aren't going to get as tired. I can't remember what score we won the first game. Obviously there were the auto change screw up, but the last game was 3-2. I feel like the games between us and Boston so far haven't been as exciting as the ones between us and St. Louis. We've started really well here. Boston have just been so poor. They've been the way that New York Rangers were against Boston. Had to take the first timer. Oh, no, it's offside anyway. Okay. A few flashes on the screen there on the emulator. The referee not getting involved yet, ladies and gentlemen. Long may that continue. Pass behind the net. Goaltender's out. Ooh. Oh! I wasn't expecting to receive that puck. That was a bad mistake, and we were nearly punished. Puck's bouncing about all over the place at the moment. Whew, it's a fast and frenetic pace without any goals, I must admit. I said before about Boston playing Bumblebee colours. Not really, because it's orange they're playing, but I am ever so slightly colourblind. So, there is that. Oh, that was brilliant defensive play. The CPU just stopped my player from being able to take the shot. He was doing the hooking technique on this game. What a strike that was. Was that Larson? Probably was, no. James Neal, a lot of power. Intriguing. Who is going to get the first goal in this game? Great passing. Ooh. I love Larson's long-range strikes on this game, man. I'm enjoying this game so far, this particular match. Ooh. Don't ask me. Oh! This is the game of weird noises. Sounds like I'm on the lava trip with constipation at times. The referee still not got involved. So there you have it. Ooh, that would have been a good breakaway. It was a good interception from the Bruins defenseman. I think they've been the better team, you know, I really do. Good player. Nugent Hopkins. Oh, they're passing the puck so fast that I can't actually, when I'm pressing the B button to change my player, it's not going to the one I want because the puck has moved on since then, if that makes sense. Krejci? I don't know how to pronounce that name. Don't tell me that's a short one. What? Oh, I've seen some pathetic penalty shots in my time on this game. But that just took the biscuit. Bollocks. Well done, guys. We're lucky to be level. I think they've been the better team in this first period. We might have to ride our luck if we're going to come out of here with a victory. We might just do! 6 seconds remaining on the first period. And it's a one-timer goal by Nugent Hopkins, assisted by Cassian. I think we've been the second best team in this game. But away from home, we've... I wouldn't say defended resolutely. We've been lucky. But we're 1 goal up. Let's see what happens in the second period now. Now that's just an unlucky offside because it's like the CPU's just decided, let's just go offside. Head of the blue line. You know, because it's a blue line. That's the first time I've mentioned the blue line. You listen to the commentators and people who know about hockey, they talk about the blue line, the blue line, the blue line. It's the first time I've said it in the series. The blue line, if you don't know, that's where the offside begins. Like in the middle of the ice, you can't be offside. I'm sick to death of explaining the offside rule. I've tried to explain it to my mum in football. It's not hard, yet she still cannot understand it, ladies and gentlemen. And 25. Stays on his feet, despite the body check. You know, that's an interesting question with this game. Ooh, what a strike that was from McDavid. That was going in. Like, with the body check statistics, if you do a body check and you get that sound of the crowd either cheering or booing to indicate that it's been a successful body check, if he stays on his feet, does it count? I'm guessing it does. Like, that'll count. I think it will. It's just the power the player who's being body checked that's keeping him on the feet. Not sure. This is the game of heavy checks right now, though. I'm cashing heavy checks, motherfuckers. That was unlucky. We're playing some good hockey, to be fair. There's number 10. What a great individual goal that would have been. Halfway into the second period, we're still 1 to the good. Last game started like this between these two teams, ended up with 5 goals, a respectable 5 goals. Dumped that puck. I could see what was going to happen there. Our goaltender was moving backwards out of position. That's quite rare. I couldn't stop the icing from happening. I usually do. I should actually look at the NHL standings currently. I know it's only just started really, but from last year, and see how well the Oilers did. They certainly didn't do as good as this. Nugent Hopkins gets his second. Cassian has got 2 assists, and I'd just like to mention Cassian, you know, because throughout this playthrough, there's players like McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, James Neal who get mentioned every game, and then there's ones who are a bit inconsistent. Oof, I mention every so often, but I've barely mentioned Cassian. Yeah. He has come up with some important moments in the series. Ethan the Butt. But we're 2 goals to the good. And we are homing in on Stanley Cup glory. That's a great 1-2. That's what we'd call it in football. If you guys don't know, I'm thinking of the international audience here. People who might not be that keen on football. 1-2 is when you just pass the ball and pass it back quickly. A give and go, you could call it as well. Oh, what a great strike that was from Nugent Hopkins, but not quite. It's cleaned out. Oh, and somehow they've got the puck. We've still not conceded a goal. I don't think we've kept a shutout the whole series. Shutouts are very rare in hockey, though. To go a whole game without conceding a goal is pretty incredible. That's offside. You guys all know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you want a little bit of burn it, but then you want to burn it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. I think that piece of music is the one that in NHL PA 93 there's a lot less organ songs, but I think that's one of the main ones. That intro music in NHL 93 as well. It's just goosebump inducing, really. It really is. Right, we're 2 goals to the good in the second period. First period, I think Boston edged it. In the second period, I think we've edged it. They've not been able to score, though. They're not as good as I thought they were. Nugent Hopkins with 2 goals. Cassian with 2 assists. And ladies and gentlemen, we have 4 periods of good hockey away from the Stanley Cup. It's been emotional. I don't know what video number we're on now. Let me think. It was 7 games against Calgary. We beat Vancouver in straight games. 4. That's 11. It took us, I think, 5 against Edmonton. No, Edmonton, that's us. Against St. Louis, 5. That's 3, 4, 16, I think. I think this is the 19th video now. So, nice round number. If we win the next game after this game, if we do win this game, it'll be 20. That'll be a nice amount. But they've got another penalty shot, the second of the game. This is a different player taking it. And ladies and gentlemen, wouldn't you just know, it's human garbage. I want to do some penalty shots after this. Oh my god! And what just happened? Like, seriously? Oh. Brilliant quick hockey there. That was actually the CPU that did that body check, you know. I didn't initiate that. Well, thank you very much, CPU. That was all me, though. It's McDavid with a one-timer goal, assisted by Neal and Nygaard. And ladies and gentlemen, that must be this game wrapped up. McDavid joining the party. And I'm happy right now. Yeah, maybe I should do a Mighty Ducks NHL playthrough. I don't know if Anaheim are in NHL PA 93. I think NHL 94 was the first, wasn't it? It's interesting with the Mighty Duck movies because anyone who's casual about ice hockey but likes it, those movies were so big for the sport, you know? I mean, ice hockey's an old sport, but obviously I was born in 89. I got a Mega Drive in 1996. I fell in love with the games, and then I watched the movies that year. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have watched those movies if I hadn't have been playing the ice hockey games on the Mega Drive. You would have thought a lot of people would have become Mighty Ducks fans because of those films, but they've never. I think they won one Stanley Cup a few years ago. I got close, but I've never been a big fan of them really. As for Anaheim, it's like there's somebody who's not from the US. I think, isn't that in Florida? Florida have already got a team, or is it close to Florida? I can't remember. But yeah, those films are good. I remember there was one movie as well where it was the actual national team, because there were three altogether. I always remember the first, but I don't remember the other two. I'd like to watch them again. With Mr. Emilio Estevez. It used to be on at Christmas time, but not anymore. Oh, that is a brilliant one-timer goal. Archibald. You know, this guy, he's come up with the goods as well a few times. Brodziak. It's a team game, ladies and gentlemen. And I am going to have fond memories of this team. As fond as the Montreal team 94? Ooh, that's hard to say. In the last video, I might also list the playlist. Wait, Tia Sophia's head over heels. Nice one. I wanted to be with you alone and talk about the weather. I'm going to get one of the albums on vinyl this year. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, and the last video, which I'm anticipating to be the last, if Boston win, it won't be the last, but whatever the last video is of this series where I win the Stanley Cup, because I think we're going to now, I'm going to drop a link for the NHL 94 Montreal playlist for you guys to watch if you haven't already. A lot of videos there, but back from 2014. There's less bullshit talk in that Let's Play. I think I'm just commentating on what's going on the ice. There's a bit of humour here and there, but not as much as there has been during this playthrough. I've talked about all sorts, really. Guyton Haas. Makes me laugh on YouTube when people are watching like a Let's Play, not a walkthrough, a Let's Play, and somebody is criticising the YouTuber for, oh, why are you talking about this? Why are you talking about that? Oh, will you shut up and you let me watch the game? It's like there are no commentary guides everywhere on YouTube. Search them out. If you don't like the commentary, don't watch it. Hey, maybe leave a passive-aggressive little thumbs down, but there's no point in leaving a comment saying that you don't like the commentary. In my opinion, anyway. If I don't like the commentary or something, if I don't like someone's commentary, I just won't watch it. No need to be rude. Anyway, we're 5 goals to the good. I can't remember who scored it. But I'm talking so much shit and we're hammering them. They've got to go back though. Well done. Oh man, we couldn't keep a shutout. That is a shame. Someone's going in the penalty box for 5 seconds. That's going to be worthwhile. Couldn't you just let that go, ref? Shara, I get the feeling he's the Adam Larson, only he's shit. At least when controlled by the CPU. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 goals to 1. They started the better team without a doubt in that first period, but then the second and third period, the goaltender just saved. The crowd think that's worth celebrating. Yeah, they got a lot worse. We got a lot better, and we've recorded a comfortable victory. One of the most comfortable victories in this Let's Play. And that begs the question, I wonder what my biggest victory has been in this Let's Play. I think we spanked Vancouver by quite a couple of goals in 1 or 2 of the games I played against them. But to be fair, the shots, pretty close, 29 to 22. We usually have more than 30 shots. Power play minutes though, they had 5 minutes of power play and couldn't do anything with it. We scored 2 short-handed goals away from home. We had 5 one-timer attempts. We had 5 one-timer goals? What? All our goals were one-timers. Stick a fork in me, ladies and gentlemen. I am done. That is incredible. 73 body checks. Is that a high? A record high for this series? Look at the attack zone time. Dominated. And look how much more I passed the puck than them as well. Well, we've won, and we are 1 game away from winning the Stanley Cup. Look at all those assists as well. Nugent Hopkins with 2. And this epic battle between McDavid and Neal. You know, it's interesting with the points because a goal counts for 1 and an assist counts for 1. Maybe the goal should count double. No, that doesn't make sense. Ignore me. But as I can see, McDavid is 2 ahead of McNeil. Or Neal, I should say. And that's the way it's been for so much of this tournament. Let's have a look at the checks. Look at Adam Lass. Jesus Christ. Darnell Nurse, mad props to him. That's a lot of body checks. 20 goals. 14 assists each for Larson and Nygaard. Well, it might not be the last, but it might be. Would be nice to win it at home, but to do that we've got to lose a game, this next game. I just want to win it as quickly as possible. It could be the last video. This video could be the penultimate video in my NHL 94-2000 Edmonton Oilers Let's Play. It's been immense fun, guys, and it could end with the next one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.